Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Starsector, where I'm going to be jumping right into the video here because I want to get this out today. I have a tiny window to record, so we're going to see what kind of episode shenanigans we can get into here because we have a lot of stuff going on. We have kind of three corners of the Persian sector to get to and not enough fuel to get there. We have a research station that we really want to get to. There's a bounty over here that I hope I can do without dying. And then I have 51 days to get back to Green to turn this in, so we're going to kind of make a big baby space triangle because we did rescue these people. But the problem, there's a few problems, is that we don't have a lot of fuel. It's not just that we lost a Dram, more on that later, possibly, or sooner. The fact is that our ships here, we just don't have, we have the fuel like tanks to do it, but we just don't have, I don't know, the money to get in there. So we're going to go ahead and start with that. So we are still going dark. It appears the pirates are fighting the Roiders. So maybe we can get out of here unscathed. So let's burn bright and fly away here. So that's fine. We punched a pirate and we lived to tell the tale. We actually have fighting over in this area too. Who's fighting the Kingdom of Terra? And why can I not control my ship? This is weird. Okay, so a bunch of things just died. I must have missed something. Oh, is it the Vic? I think it's the Vic actually fighting Kingdom of Terra, and they want me to turn on my transponder for some reason. That's fair. Alright, so what do y'all have for fuel? That's a decent enough price. Let's, like I said, we have almost no money. We can sell some heavy machinery, because we don't have any survey missions right now. That's fine. And, I guess the Kingdom of Terra, the person who makes the mod, really likes covering things, because, this sure sounds like Super Metroid. Let's see here. We have this much fuel, so almost 2,000 fuel. I guess really all we need to do is to get to our home system to get... Yep, there we go. Is that... I always forget if that's Norfair or Miranda, but here we are. I do have two more high-value prisoners that we can ditch. I might as well do them here. We could collect a ransom for money, but we're just going to repatriate. The reputation is a little bit more important to me right now. Just depends on who I want to take a commission with, because right now... the benefit of Kingdom of Terra is twofold. First off, there are some things that I potentially want to get from whatever military tab they have, whether it's ships or otherwise. Like, there's some good stuff there. I did get a comment actually from Hieronymus D. Colonna, who y'all have probably seen in here as Tony Leapart, that actually goes through the Destroyer and the Nutcracker. Like, we do have one of the Kingdom of Terra mods, Blast Dampeners, which decreases the amount of damage taken from adjacent exploding ships. That's very important because this drill has to be right in the ship's face to explode. There are a few other hull mods that I want to get. I may need to actually be commissioned to do that, but I love that the Nutcracker is well known. So that is a plus. By the way, I still need, on my to-do list still is to go through, fix names of ships, etc., etc. How are we doing on fuel now? But like I said, timing is a little bit of an issue. We can fly straight on the Green. If there's any contracts on the way, I'm not sure if I want to take them. I guess it's going to be one of those we'll see things. Like, we do have a few new things, but they're not very exciting. Vulture scrappers. Well, that's those look like some upstanding people. Also, I'm getting some slowdown here because of all the ships that are in here. I love that Tritac is no longer hostile to us too. So there is apparently, I did get another comment on one of my modding videos where if you upgrade Java, you're not going to have to deal with some of that slowdown, so I will look into that, and if I have to make another upgrading video, hooray! But that is fine. We are just flying around here once again in hyperspace with our beacon on. That is a bad plan, especially as we are going to be probably flying right past some Ordos that are waiting for us. It's so fun when we kill one tiny Ordo, and then 5 Ordos arise from the mix. So I haven't seen anything really appealing pop up on the left, except for maybe right now. That was a bunch of shit all at once. HMI, those would be so good if they're in the right direction, but they're not. So, and HMI is attacking Shadow Yards, so that's fun. It's like we've gone from having a bunch of derelict AI trying to ruin the place to having a bunch of humans ruin the place. I know that's a constant theme that we've been dealing with. There's one Ordo. We're just going to ride the space wave as much as we can because this is super fuel efficient. So this is going to extend our run, make us spend less money overall. It's kind of sort of going in the right direction. It's faster. Like, anytime you can hit the Slipstream, it's good. The one issue I have... monthly expenses. Oh no, we're broke again. The one issue I have with the Slipstream is, see, we're all the way over here. It's just so often they've just been going the wrong way. But wow, we actually have one that goes right to where we want to go. That never happens, y'all. So hopefully we don't get ordoed here. How much... we actually have like a really good fuel profile. And fortunately that's going to be enough to possibly refuel these other places. Conquest mission. I don't want to conquest Legio here. One other thing that I did is I did get a comment about the Grand Colonies mod. I didn't realize there's a penalty for opening those tabs. Like, when I was reading the mod, I guess I was just too excited. It's like, more tabs, please! So I'm actually... I went through the mod and I disabled the penalty on it. So if you want to call me a cheater, get in line. That's fine, but I did anyway. So we have a faction bounty from Brighton. Brighton's supposed to hate us. So we need to talk to you. Money. We has the money. Managing the colony. Another thing that was mentioned to me was to take this alpha core, which is a really good idea. I have some cores that I can start working with. I was saving this for a rainy day for a ship, but instead of doing a ship, because our things are at such a premium, and we're having some serious issues with like keeping money here, we need to upgrade some stuff, and I think the Void Extractor is probably going to be the best to go here. If we look at what's making money for us, well, apparently, like things like the Academy Rock Piper Ship Works, etc., etc., those cost money. That's too bad. Like, I wonder here, if we upgrade the Academy, that's fine. Returns 40% of the construction costs. I hate deleting the Academy because it was here when we got here. The Roider dives, we can actually upgrade to a Union HQ, but that's expensive. But for now, I think the Void Extractor, if we assign an AI core, that's fair. Reduces demand by 1, which is very important. Increases production by 1. The thing that's really nice about that is that this has a lot of supplies and demands. And now we're here all the time. That will increase our money making eventually. Anything else I want to improve on while I'm here? Like these production. I can't talk. If I put a gamma core there, that'll decrease demand by 1. That's actually... I'm actually fine with that. Could put a beta core in there, but see, just having a little bit more reasonable demands. Those things require a lot. But it's fine. We're here. We have a little bit of money. I do have some ships I want to take for a spin eventually. Like these two wrecked remnant ships are nice, but for now we've got to fly what we got. We got to make the money that we have. We got to do the missions that we have in front of us. We have 89 days. That's not what we want. That's a Brighton. Oh, Brighton authorities have posted a bounty. Yeah. Can I turn in the bounty for shooting at you guys? So I can't actually trade for fuel over here, which is a little bit of a problem. Well, maybe I can. It's like taking a loan, going into the kitty, spending money that I don't have, but I will have in the future. So this is okay. We can get a little more for 36, and let's see. Very suddenly, this much fuel doesn't take us very far. So we actually do need to pick up another dram when we're down here. Might be time to get like a larger ship, which I guess is a point to bring up again that I've gotten some really good comments and feedback from you all about the structure of the save, how this works, a lot of the side challenges, some of the things you all like, some of the things that you all kind of want to see fade away or go aside, and that's totally fine. Like I said, I appreciate you all's continued thoughts, comments, etc., etc. One of my goals here is kind of to give an extension of a challenge for myself, but the question always comes like, is it an arbitrary challenge or what does it add to the run? So having to do things like ship limitations where I do pay attention to the size of the logistic ships, I think that adds it for me because I can't just buy the biggest tankers and the biggest other stuff available and just make it work and put some ox tugs and be fine. I have to actually think about it a little bit. So white dwarf and whatever that is. I can actually check what that is by clicking on it. White dwarf, red dwarf. We got a 50-50 shot unless the game's already told us here. Some distance away from the center of system of dwarf primary star. You bastard. Well, the good news at least is that dwarf star systems are supposedly small. The bad news is that I'm running around with my beacon on again. And what we knew from last time was a super hot spot for remnant Ordos, exactly like this. So we're gonna I could go dark here, but we're just gonna fly through the heat. As we have cats running around like crazy in the background. Thunderbolts and lightning going everyone here. Kingdom of Terra raid against somebody failed. Colony growth for Karkataka, which is pretty nice because there's some stuff I definitely want to build there. But some distance away from the center. Well, when we go into this place, we'll know real fast if this is correct or incorrect. It's correct. So, the Poison Ivy Raiders. I'm going to give you some credit where credit's due. Your name sucks. So, let's open a comm link. I knew someone would come. Let's get it done with already. Well, if you say so. Now, there's a lot of D-mods here, but like the Castigator, that's obviously dangerous. And that's just the same mod as the Castigator we have. So I would definitely be happy to take some of these ships home with me. But we're going to just dive in. And my goal again today is to not die. I know that's like a worthy goal here. I love that the combat stuff is like, this is a really difficult fight. It's like, I know. Game, I know. I'm kind of on my last leg of like, I am desperate for money. When I send my fleet after you, will you explode Scott Pilgrim style into a bunch of coins? That is literally my threshold right now for picking missions here. Alright, so we have, and I really hope I'm recording audio through all this, because I can't actually see the microphone meter here. I can only see the timer. We're 12 minutes into the video. We're fighting. This would be a disaster, or maybe it wouldn't be a disaster. Maybe it would be an appropriate turn of events if I got my clock cleaned by these pirates. But so far, I've been able to take on quite a few fights, but a lot of cruisers are a problem. Joe Steele, who I've mentioned before, is due for an upgrade to another ship, is already getting Medusa'd a little bit. And that's not a Medusa. That's not a Medusa. Alright, so I still need to change my weapon guidance here, but yeah, you're already dead. Unfortunately, we have so many aggressive officers that it's like Little League Soccer, and everybody is just going to chase whatever comes by. So here's their big shit. Let's go ahead and abandon this. We have them sufficiently, like, pulled around. Let's put you over here. Let's get rid of this X. I think the Sandstorm coming up here, you're fine. Let's have you Falcon. Well, I don't know if I want you to Falcon Punch the Falcon. You're just going to be spending all your time chasing it. So if you go over here, that's fine. We could send you up here to do that. And we could set an engage order on this. So if we set an engage order on the fastest ships, that does leave some of the other big scary cruisers available. And once again, one of the ones that I'm not seeing right now is a little bit of a problem. But this should bring all the peoples over pretty well. I do want to bring my bigger ships kind of right into the front and center, though. Because we have some people moving back, forth, side to side. And we can see the Nutcracker running around. I'm going to grab this beacon because everyone else is going to be rushing into battle. And I'm just like, let's be responsible. Let's grab the thing. You can see already we have our own fireworks that we're building here. Okay, so everybody wants to rule the world. That is a bad flanking ship. Okay, little buddies. Let's eliminate that. So I think our big guns over here can handle what's coming. These are ships that are just as falling as apart as ours are. But some of this big shit over here, I think we can divide and conquer and get back to. So let's see what we can get. We can get some run on some new peoples over here. So fire the missiles. Definitely a good start. There we go. That's one down. Oh my gosh, I actually killed something without having a problem. We did lose the Nutcracker again. That's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna have to kind of figure out how I best want to support the ship. Now let's get rid of the engage order here, because this is what happened, is that we were engaging the wrong thing and we got spread out. So, and that's one of those things where, you know what, maybe I take on one of those styles of ships eventually. But we have you guys all up here. I think this is pretty solid. We have a bunch of command points available. So let's mark who for death, you for death. I can't actually zoom in enough to see what that is. So that's the long-range scrap ship destroyer. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, well, destroy something in here. That seems fine. And once again, we got a lot of moves that we can make here. So let's fire these things again. As long as we're like overwhelming their shit, that's a good start. So obviously they have all of their defensive goodies. And let's not stick around too long. Like, we are not supposed to be ramming this thing. Fortunately, our shields were only partially injured, so that's nice. Sporty Spice, if I go down, it's up to you. Let's not talk like that now. Oh, that's where the Castigator went. Fun times. So they tried to split us up, or we tried to split it up. The Scary Spice is over here 2v1ing, which is terrible. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to try to get this kind of back in order. This is our mission. This is what we're going after. We can deal with this in a minute. We've lost a few ships. They've lost more. They've obviously lost bigger ships. We have the upper hand right now. So it's time to press forward and see if we can take out the target. After all, what's the point of this if we don't make any money? Here we go, Tony. Throw the loudest weapon in the game at him. Actually, that's really amazing that he's 2v1ing a Falcon. Maybe not the smartest, but still, it's happening. And the Falcon's actually turning its back here. So while this is all going on and everybody's trying to crash in on this, let's hit an engage order on this. Engage, not eliminate. We don't do eliminate over here anymore. That was an old problem to have, and I think I'm just about out of missiles. Okay. Clearly shooting my missiles into the abyss are a little bit of a problem, but okay. Definitely running into space junk is a problem. There we go. Good show, guys. So you're gone too for sure. We actually have auto fire on this the whole time. So really, as long as I get in range, all I gotta worry about is missiles on the ship. It's almost like the game keeps handing me more and more idiot-proof boats. Oh boy. So it looks like other things died while we were watching. I imagine that's why everybody's scattered around. So if we could, like, send you all over here, that'd be fine. This is fine. I'm very curious about what the combat results for this are, because this has been this hasn't been one fight. This has been like 3 fights on the same battlefield. A series of skirmishes. This is bothering me too much, though. I'm going to Alt-Tab. Make sure. I think I'm actually recording my mouth noises. So that'll be fine. Alright. So now we just have a bunch of shit flying around, and we'll see if we can actually do a space battle. Okay, so Falcon is punched. Let's speed this up just a little bit. Okay, so... not actually firing queso at somebody, but it's the thought that counts. And I'm actually getting fluxed like hell, so there we go. And then final boss, as it were, is this thing, who we do have set to eliminate. Let's engage him instead. That's fine. So our cruisers are better than your cruisers. The enemy fleet's defeated. But I do want to take out this ship to see if I can win the biggest prize. Plus, you know, these kind of fights have a tendency... let's actually make sure our shields are on. That'd be really embarrassing to die here in the last 30 seconds of the fight. Because I can't keep my cool. Alright. So once again, our goal here with the Wolfpack tactics is to take advantage of the surround. Unfortunately, what I'm doing instead is getting directly in the line of fire of their main weapon systems. But there we go, Castigator gone. We actually cut it in half. I can't talk. Alright, so who did we lose? We lost Nutcracker, to Hell with Logic, and Night Runner. I can't even talk. Pursue. Let's see here. Second in command. Do your thing. We're gonna be a little bit supply unhappy here, especially since we can't actually get combat supplies. Consider ship recovery. Yes, yes. We're really down on crew again. Okay. I'm not gonna use the story point, although I have 11. I need to use these for my own ships. I was kind of hoping to be able to pick up a free dram here. Well, let's recover. Pick through the wreckage. Alright, so... once again, we cannot take combat supplies. I know it's unpopular for some of you all watching, but it's the way it is. Alright, so we did get money, right? I didn't gain a level. We just got a story point thing, right? Okay, and I think we have a potentially recruitable officer as well. That was the other notification. Let's see here. New officer promotion candidate. Steady with damage control. Obviously has the little horn ears. That's fun. So Robert's Rebellion. Still doing some really good work here. Also love that the You're All Weird and Gross doing a lot of work here. Torment Amplifier. Is that seriously our number 3 damaging ship? Well, we need to definitely change name for you, because turns out a Reaper boat can do a lot of fucking damage. Okay, so Tir Morga doing some work as well. I could kind of see where the Tir Morga got caught up in the middle here. But yeah, the important thing is that everybody's contributing, and even though I didn't die, I did piddly damage. It's alright. So bounties accepted. We still have to kill them. Obliteration of the pirates. Alright, well, if you say so. One, two, three, four. Alright. There's our money. Alright, so since we're under crew strength, we have to do the same thing we've been doing right now. We're just going to mothball the Nutcracker for now. To hell with logic, we could probably mothball too. I just need to pick up some more crew, and then we'll work on repairing. It's fine. Everything is okay. So we have this bounty collected. We can get to the research station. I do kind of want to go to Yig anyway, just because that is another drop-off, stop-off point. Overfuel capacity, I'd rather have that than the alternative. So let's see what we can get. Oh wait, there is a third dwarf star system. I am terrible at this game. Alright. Like it was right down there the whole time. That would have gotten me good. Alright, so we're remembering to have our beacon on before we transverse jump. Last thing we'd want is a diplomatic incident here. Alright. And Mikal's world is actually getting taken over by the Psi Nation. It's not great for them. So can we buy another fuel ship from you guys? Oh shit. Okay. Apparently my crew really likes living somewhere else. So we did lose some Marines, which sucks a little bit. Well, that's the debt life. Much does 308 crew. Let's get some people that actually want to be with us anyway, right? Alright. Because we are losing all this money at the end of the month. Black market supplies is fine. This is fine. We do have some ship components that we can sell at some other places. Metal plates that we can sell at other places if it comes down to it. But for the money that we need right now, this is okay. I actually do need to go back to our home system, though. Because I can't buy any of these yet, but there is one thing that I'm going to need to do on the way through here. So let's just sell this crap. Whatever. Y'all can keep it. Y'all can even keep my Space Marines. Probably not the best idea to transverse jump here, but I already hit the button. And Nutcracker suffers damage, which sucks. Alright. So you can rest, relax, recover. I actually didn't check to see if I could buy a dram there, so I am triple failing. But it's fine. We have 59 days to do this. You're 50 days flying at the current speed. No, I hate... Oh, see, I'm doing so bad. I'm getting indecisive. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. Because I forgot to pick up something important from our home base. Or we're just going to have to get over it. The potential research station. It's a little too important. Can we get in before the end of February before I have absolutely no money? That'd be nice. Alright. Ships. Can we buy a dram? We can buy a dram. I just need the one. I could buy a Colossus Freighter. I could buy a tiny dram, but I'm just going to buy regular old dram. That's fine. Do we have enough fuel to really make this work? Not quite. Alright, so that's a little bit of a problem. We can almost make it to the research station. It doesn't look like a lot of people... Well, we do have some colonies over here. Oh. Oh, Brighton's actually colonized a place for a while. Well, we should pay them a visit, because one of the things that I forgot to grab was another suggestion from Tony, where we have something that we can drop off as a little bit of a present in the Allura star system here, where there's a gas giant around here somewhere. I thought maybe it's not this system, but one of the systems. You can just look at it and say, hey, let's adjust the weather a little bit in the system and kind of turn something into a second star. But it's not this system, because I'm clearly confusing some stuff here. But we potentially can do the same crap at a different place. So let's see here. Unsanctioned bounty board, counter heist, wrong direction. 63,000 credits. Okay, we don't have time to do that and run it back. Okay, cool. So indecisiveness over. Let's just fly and get to the research station in time. Hopefully. So let's go. Let's fly to over here, because we are going to need to get some more fuel. This is going to be really dicey because we do have a lot of debt right now. And that debt's going to come due right now. But hey, look, our crew's paid. I pay my bills, guys. Please understand. Alright. So we're just going to slide to the left with our beacon off. We're going to pretend that there was never a problem, never a giant Ordo lying in wait right here. You're still coming after us. Okay, I mean, we didn't go in your sensor range. Okay, so the Solar Cooperative, United Panman Dassault Mikoyan. I can't believe I've gone a whole series mispronouncing those out loud because my brain has always switched the Y and the K and not a single commenter has corrected me. So y'all are very kind or just not hopping as hard on that, so it's okay. Colony growth. That's actually the Brighton place that we're trying to go to, so that's fun. So they've actually been allowed to have a colony for a while. So if we're going to eliminate Brighton, maybe one of the benefits of that would be getting things... Oh, damn it. Are you guys really doing this right now? You are. You burn into the void of hell. Alright. You know, I'm looking at the skills that I have available. I know it's probably better for me to take the supplies one and make that a little better for me, but honestly, I think the E-burn doesn't hurt combat readiness may be better for me. That's a random-ass destroyer lying around. It's fine. Everything is okay. We're having to just fly really slowly. One of the nice things about the layout for this save is just how fucking inefficient it is. Like, before, I've had, like, these big smiley faces of, like, big space circles. Like, a bunch of this just throughout the map. All I had to do is, like, follow the stream. This time, it's messy as hell. Like, just there's a big blob here. It's just not very nice. Which honestly makes life a little bit more fun. Especially when you have remnant Ordos waiting everywhere and you have not made friends with the rogue AI agent. That's a actual tanker with a pod inside that gained 10 crew. Interesting, but I'm not going to pay a story point for a tanker. So thanks for all the fish. How long do I have on the research station bounty? 32 days. So we got to refuel here, pop here, and then see what the fuck's going on with Brighton. We are still hostile with Brighton, right? Yeah, so we can... I don't think we can invade that colony, but we can definitely take a look. Alright, so are we hostile with Vic? Probably worth checking. They are only suspicious of us, so hopefully that means they're willing to trade. But I've got to watch the clock really close here. Alright. So they're out here, so we're going to just 1-2 play and then fly west as hard as possible. Because please tell me that research station is not some distance away. Good, it's located deep in the heart of a blue giant. Well, that is definitely a place to research, especially if you've played Dyson Sphere program. Oh, games I haven't played in a while. Wow, that's an interesting planet. It's a magnetic world shielded from radiation due to their exceptionally strong magnetic field, obviously, but it's I love the distant skies, not distant skies. Whatever the mod's called. Like, y'all sell fuel, right? I'd hate to have to invade you just to get fuel and supplies. Especially since you fucking have 3,000 defense. What the hell is going on here at Melancholia that gives you 3,000 defense? Is that literally from the strong magnetic field? It is! Damn! Okay. And it has rich farmland. This is also a really good colony. Jesus Christ. Alright, and they just literally founded it. So, yep, we are definitely not doing anything here. Any local bounties? Captain Kidd, man. Who is still extremely dangerous. Cybermod, we can't buy the cheat codes. And that's the wrong way. Okay, so I guess the question becomes... We can fly to our research station. We can potentially take the jet stream back. I do want to stop here, though. So let's get to the left, to the right. The big thing is, as long as we can keep our circle of trust in the core worlds, we're going to just try to fly through here, try to dodge as much shit as possible. How many days do I have? 26 days. We are cutting it real close. Which is where so much of this in-system flight kind of stinks. So we have a Derelict over here. It is a Revega class destroyer. We'll send info to the Vic. It's fine. Any issues I had with them was from the last save. This is a totally different save. The Vic's still the same, but we don't have to... we don't have to hold grudges all the way like we do with the hegemony. Oh, monthly income! We are finally making money, guys. It took so long. Alright, so we don't have a lot of time to, like, do this slow flight shit, so we're just gonna make some mistakes here. And we're gonna get caught up too. Alright. Well, good news, everyone. It's just one of them. We have to take this fight. I don't see how we not take this fight, although that drone ship cruiser is scary as hell. Alright. Deploy everything. We're gonna give it all we got. Let's see. Hyperspace fights with beacons. That's fun. The nice thing about the drone ships is that they are definitely going to come find us. So, all we got to do at this point is just move everybody, like, to one side. And we'll see kind of how it goes. Well, I mean, obviously, we're going to see how it goes because we're doing it right now. It's a sub-Ordo. So we got slowed down by one thing, we got tagged by the other. It's a bonus fight. Who knew this was coming? Somebody did. That's part of the fun of Starsector, is like everything, if you play your cards right or wrong, depending on who you're asking, everything is trying to kill you. And I will say before, I've taken to heart that some of y'all's suggestion that I should really just be flying a destroyer instead of what I'm flying right now. I can still get a lot of the Wolfpack tactics benefit from that. I think I would rather have you guys over here defending this, and then we will figure out what's going to come. Because right now, if these guys are all coming over here, I just really want a good split on this. And we need to make sure that we babysit our drill. Not like that. God, I love cowards. You just called one of your AI buddies a coward, first off, so that's fun. Alright, so do we have any other hostiles approaching? We do. Well, this is incredibly convenient. Okay. Time to crack back. Time to abandon. I think we may have actually lost the glimmer already. We'll see. Then we can almost just ignore this. And just fly it on in. So we're going to engage you. Alright, so we've moved around a lot of the map. And to what end? Okay, obviously I get to park here as... Oh my god, you're still going to try to drill the glimmer. Oh... Never change, I guess. Alright, that's not a fight that anybody's going to win, but you're not going to die. So here's the drone ship and the Brilliance. They're all together, so they've all done a good job stacking on each other. One problem is that this ship is really good against these things, so let's see if we can get that going. Is my Brilliant strategy going to fail spectacularly? And we do not need this defense node anymore. So, I guess that was one of the problems here. But we have the scary Spice engaging right away. That's a problem. Let's see if we can take this wide. Because right now, Robert's Rebellion is going to be able to outrange a lot of these ships. But its aim isn't that great. And we do have this up here, so maybe with all these tiny things, we just go for the surround and try to... No, we want to stick together. We want to stick together down here. We're going to not exterminate you yet. You guys, once again, need to follow your fucking orders. You two can just Falcon Punch this. Please let this go. Like, you will never catch a glimmer. That's not Kingdom of Terra's thing. You guys are not fast. Alright, so... pressure missiles are fun. Unfortunately, I was targeting the wrong ship here, so... oh, there's Tony again. Tony the Brave, Tony the Wise, Tony the oh my god. I'm getting fired on. But yeah, we're just going to keep this at range. I got to remember I have a lot of missiles to play with here. So what's going on up here? We have big lasers, little lasers, medium lasers. We've actually almost... oh wow, I got EMP'd like hell. I think this is probably it for me. Yep. Okay, well that was a... considering how many other ships were not taking on that Brilliant right now. Oh, guys. Okay. Can we get y'all in here? Because right now everybody's on this. I'm just going to put the... I don't really have a ship to swap into right now. So let's just put the video feed on you. And let's see what happens. So we got one ship down. Got another ship. This, like, I feel like I contributed something to make this happen, but... Brilliants are scary. Lowe's Loner dies again. Like, I need you guys to be putting pressure on these things. So we did take out one. Can we please take out the other? Yeah, and I like the video feed here. This is fine. So, like, there are some fights where it's the little ships that, oh, I love that the destroyer just says, I see. But we lost a Brilliant there. We could potentially salvage some other things here. We have AIs that are trying to disengage, trying to run away. Can we drag y'all across the map to this thing, please? Because this is really the other one that's a problem. I guess I could get into this frigate. So we'll just transfer command here. Like I said, I died, but I didn't do bad. I just shouldn't have stayed in front of the firing line of the Brilliance. So technically, I guess that means I did do bad. How about we call this one a draw? Really? That doesn't sound like you at all. Oh god, I'm trying to get into a ship that is literally doing a suicide burn. Let's not do that. Okay, we need to get to our fucking support. But we took down a big thing. So that's good. We have the Sandstorm that's still surviving. We got our two big cruisers, which I'm going to be very excited when I can get some more here. So I have a heavy autocannon. I have a sabot. I'm going to sabot the shit out of this. Maybe. I'm going to sabot the shit out of this. We have too many other targets. Fire on all the EMP damage. Your flagship's combat readiness is low. Well, you could have fooled me. Strike cannon. I think I accidentally destroyed my own glimmer with the strike cannon. My bad! I should have just stayed out of the fight, as it were. Alright, thank you for those of you that have stuck around with the video and have caught that beautiful moment on tape where it's like, remember all those other times where I, accidentally totally didn't destroy my ships? Well, this time I did, for sure. Okay, we can't actually claim victory yet, so let's do full assault. Who else is left? So their glimmer's disabled. Oh, that's a fun looking apogee variant. But this is where having a lot of these unofficered ship skills are really nice for having things like combat readiness for everything else just to jump into. But we do win. So the destroyer is unhappy. Lowe's Loner, Sporty Spice 2, Nutcracker. Keeps dying. Ship recovery. We do have a difficult recovery for the Ecstasy. And I think Lowe's Loner's finally done. We do have an easy recovery on a Glimmer, though. So that's good. So we're going to have some crew problems again. It's almost like the people on the crew that deserted us were kind of correct to do so. I almost want to just grab these other 2 Glimmers, though. It's 2 story points. If I do that, I might as well grab this, too. So you know what? Let's grab these. I want to have a swarm of these eventually. So let's recover. Pick through the wreckage. All right. And I got to remember here again 2 things. First off is that we are now low on crew. Second, that we are in hot pursuit. We did good, though. Obviously, gotta mothball some things. Gotta let some things repair. We have some supply issues for sure. Mothball. We are not going to refit you right now. It's fine. Mothball. Okay, so 256. Still not ideal, but better than it has been to a point. So I'm happy with that. I mean, anytime you get jumped by an Ordo and live to tell the tale, you consider that a very good thing. So here we go. Here's our 2 heavy hitters doing a lot of their heavy hitting here. And like I said, there may be a better weapon to put in there than the Gauze Remnant Cannon. I'm open to suggestions for that because I am not getting the ballistics bonus here. And the Scary Spice Live to Tell the Tale, just getting right in everybody's faces. I love this ship, and Valeer Jamoose is doing a great job with it. The Mariah Carey putting in a lot of work, as we have Baby Spice, who has managed to remain a frigate. Sporty Spice down. Surprise. I forgot that ship was named Surprise. Oh, I'm laughing at myself too hard. We're about to have to e-burn with a bunch of damaged ships. Can we do it? Are we faster than you, by the way? Max burn 8. I think we are faster. Well, we just got pushed anyway, so... Sustained burn. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. Oh god, we have another fucking thing to fly through. Alright. Boop. Alright, once again, that's really good for us going back the other way, but we gotta go deep into the heart of Texas. We have 15 days to find a research station. Woe is me if it's actually guarded by anything. So, I almost said inner city jump point. Inner system jump point. Why are we turning our beacon on? I'm so dumb. I'm a little shaking, though, because it's like it's a Ordo fight. High octane action. We got a bunch of shit going on here, though. I really hope it's not pirates. Please just be salvagers. That looks like it's a research station. Alright, so we got to e-burn dive into this, into the Corona. That sucks. Let's do it anyway. Alright. Run the sensor package. Here we go. And we can sacrifice ships to the factory, but we're not going to, right? Because if we sacrifice a ship to the factory, we're going to get up something different that's a little bit of a different deployment cost. You know what? I used the story point for this. Let's sacrifice it anyway. Boom. What do we get? We got the Crasher D. Prototype artillery ship. That looks like fun. This a unique and powerful artillery style ship equipped with a pair of devastating energy mortars. 13 deployment points, which is nice. Relatively little hull concept has been developed into it. It has medium missiles, small. Yeah, you know what? That looks like a fun ship. One that I can definitely tie into the fleet here. So, begin salvage. Do we have supplies? A few. We can get these because it's not post-combat. Did I accidentally get the post-combat salvage from the other things? Wow, 2 Hellborn Remnant Cannons. That's really good. Gauss Remnant Cannon. Also good. Apparently everything's coming up remnants this time. Some more mod specs, which I promise I won't just leave in here for a while. Oh my god, Brighton blueprints, including the Brighton Apogee Rampart. These are all the things I wanted anyway. I'm really excited here. Brighton Fulgent, Brighton Glimmer. Yeah, they're very creative here. And then we get a twin plasma streamer blueprint. Hang on a second. Is that actually... I gotta do the double tap first. And we get the high scatter amplifier, or the little rainbow mod spec, as I like to call it. So not as much here. But we are currently on fire. I need to see before I do this, though. Is this the loudest weapon in the game? No, that's the Murty cast beam that goes the whole time. All right. Cool. Yeah, we really need to repair all these D-mods. It's going to take a long time to fix our duct tape ships, but just to save you all the trouble, expanded deck crew, I don't really use it, but I'm going to learn it anyway. Operations Center, I'm going to learn it, even though I've never used it. Insulated engine assembly increases the durability of ships' engines by 100. That's actually pretty nice for some ships. Phase anchor, I'll read about that later, but we're going to get it. The Brighton shit, yes. And then yes, and then yes. All right, so do we have anything else to do here other than hopefully not die? Okay, so we got in, we got out. We have some other groups here. We have Gas Giant, Baron Bombarded, Volcanic. We have a slight to moderate problem where we don't have enough fuel to get back unless we can get dragged by the stream up here. Brighton is actually on this path. So if we take this here, that'll extend our fuel, and maybe we can do a refueling run through Brighton. That sounds like a great plan for next episode. So I appreciate y'all being here. Definitely keep leaving your thoughts, feelings in the comments, as well as your request for please get out of this terrible ship that does no damage and do something else with your life, because I'm very excited, though. We actually have a bunch of glimmers that will do things here. I'm very curious why this has 21. Oh, it's because it already has stuff in it. Well, that is fascinating. Okay, well, we're going to keep this loadout and kind of work. We're going to kind of work with this. I need to take... One thing I need to do is to take some time to kind of look and gauge the ships that I have. And I just... Because things have been so busy, I haven't had a lot of time to do that. So once again, you're going to see that I've directly uploaded this video today. It'll be up at a weird time. Steam Next Fest is a kind of fun diversion as well, but it's... Starsector, I'm still very invested in the save, which is one reason I care about y'all's feedback, because you all, if you've been watching this long, clearly you are too. But yeah, thanks for sticking around, and I hope you all had a good time. Very combat heavy. We'll see if we can increase the combat and intrigue on the next one. You all take care.